The Hawks still playing on their home court in this one. And you look at this team, pretty impressive. Certainly a playoff contender with the third-best record in the East.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now,
really? It does that so you won't get that extra run in
the playoffs.
And I can't see any reason why they can't. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy for me.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go.
Bro.
On the floor. On the court for
I want that back.
Good, solid, aggressive finish there.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. T kicks to Booker. Gets the three-point of the fall. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Pass to G.
We don't want you.
Fires from deep. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
G with the rebound. Spurs have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Oh, and the can by Leonard.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Teague dishes to Booker. Millsap gets to Green. Here's Booker. 23 points for him the last game against Dallas. And that one's good. Millsap.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And now let's find out which teams excelled from the free throw line.
I would have got that in real life, dude. The game doesn't allow me to get those kind of plays.
Number 5, the Hawks.
You know, making your free throws is so important. I think both of these clubs have really improved in the second half of the season from the line.
A nice shot by Teague. First quarter.
I gotta take this game over, bro.
Here's G. He had 40 points in the win against Cleveland, and he gets the bucket. Teague with the ball. Outside, Green. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. G kicks to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Atlanta with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And I believe what that game came down to was their ability to really knock down those triples.
Yeah, I thought the work they did on the perimeter was excellent. It was just too much.
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed. They're always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things.
Here's Torres. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this.
I'm taking over this game, dog. Y'all playing like trash.
Stolen by McCollum. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And G with the stop.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion.
Oh, you want steal?
The Hawks trail by 5. T kicks to Leonard for the 3. No good from Booker.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough.
Leonard, what are you doing, Leonard?
We'll go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedman's checked in for Leonard. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Oubre's checked in for Green. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Spurs. Kenneth Faried comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. There's the three. And again, three. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for San Antonio.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far. They've got
no
themselves
sister.
some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Shot to stop the run. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Theo going with an almost entirely new.
Yeah, I take a break. They come up.
San Antonio leading by 9. On the court right now for the Spurs. Torres, he's in at the point. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's C.J. McCollum.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Teague on the double team. It's deflected. Here's Patsatsuliu. No luck. Great.
Trying to pass it to him.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And that one's good. Millsap's got his second bucket.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers got the job done. He had 40 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest.
My dude is so fucking overpowered, bro.
Their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Took him no time at all on that one. G's got 25 points.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Millsap has the open look. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. And it's 7 points for Millsap.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
And that one's good by G.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
T kicks to Booker. And the pass to Millsap. From outside the arc. And Jeff Teague with the three. Teague's got his second bucket tonight.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to do it.
And it's G finishing it off.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there?
God, trash.
The lead.
Oh, I like that.
Never going to Atlanta.
Tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And Teague, here we go. And there's Myers Leonard on the assist by Teague. 9 points for Leonard.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
No good from Booker. San Antonio leading by 11. Shoots it. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Good shit, dude. Good shit.
Offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for G. Since the All-Star break,
He needs to calm down. He's taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive
threat to
What you hot, bro? I'm gonna share it. Hot, bro. I'm gonna share it, hot, bro. I'm gonna share it with Facebook. I'm gonna share it with Twitter. Share it with Facebook. I'm gonna share it with Twitter. All right, let's go. I got 31 points in the second quarter. Start to feet.
And he's one
Nice.
of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. .130 left to play here in the second quarter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Schroeder. The Hawks again can't hit.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Gobert, the pass to Beverly. Takes a three. Oubre pulls it in. The Hawks trail by 13. 58 seconds left in the first half. Deep two from Anderson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Anderson's got his first bucket in this one.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't.
You made a shitty screen, bro.
Challenge, Greg, and when that's the case,
You made a shitty
the mark
screen.
goes up for him.
Here's Torres. Off the mark there with the three-point
They're
shot.
triple teaming. They're harassing.
And here's Anderson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Jumps up, and G with the stuff.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
There's a screen. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Oubre dishes to Scott. That three off the mark. Here's G. The tray. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so that's the...
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I'm just that good. Chances I don't pay attention to that.
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
All right,
I'm
Doris,
cocky.
thank you, and stay with us, folks.
Very cocky. Give LeBron a run for his money.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
Teague out there with Booker, and it's Green. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Leonard in at the 5 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. The Hawks have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far. And so he makes both from the line. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's G to the paint. Here's Patsatsuyu. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. First trip to the line for him here. First one falls.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You're a pro. You make free throws.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Millsap. San Antonio with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
Now, Green. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. This shot by Millsap. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Millsap's got 9.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Kicks it to G. Releases from 15 and another.
Did what? I don't trust it.
Another basket for San Antonio.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
I'm just scared going on the bench because if I go on the bench, they'll go up like 30 points.
Here's a look at the stats for Millsap. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's around 14 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go. I like what I'm seeing right now. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And
39. Nice to meet you too.
they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Over in the corner, Green. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 6 assists here tonight. And let's step aside from it to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately.
Damn, I'm higher than Curry, bro.
Freak number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they need it.
And that's value added for a point guard. I mean, when you're playing that position and you score and do the other things he does, he creates offense for his teammates, and he can get his own offense too.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And Booker kicks to Teague. This is the Millsap.
Oh, I thought we had the ball.
And Teague, here we go. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
He has to continue to take.
To the inside, Millsap, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right
Yeah,
there.
you know, see how I cut the D?
It was really a case of a
Yeah,
great
it's making me lose the ball.
play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Spurs leading by 11. Teague on the double team. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Over the last month, we'll take a look
This
at
game trying to hold me, bro.
in the NBA stats. 5th in scoring, 5th in free throw percentage. And they show up also in the top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. That's because they've really made a commitment at the defensive end.
And they've been scoring with such ease. I mean, they've been so resourceful at that end of the floor. If one thing doesn't work, they've always got other options they're able to come up with in terms of their offensive attack.
And that one's good by...
Yeah, it's good. What about yours? I don't know what's behind that.
G's got 41.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
You know what? Tried to step in.
A different look now for San Antonio. Aminu comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And G's subbed in for Daniel Green. Inside, here's Oubre. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Aminu with the bucket.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Here's Scott, and the shot is long.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really,
this game like to hold you, bro.
The Hawks trail by 17. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Now here's Schroeder, and here's Anderson from the arc, and the basket good. Anderson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Spurs lead by 14.
I don't think it's a real rehearsal.
We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next.
I don't think it's a rehearsal.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. So it's San Antonio now. 17 points was their biggest margin. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Torres, he's in at point guard. Aldridge out there with Aminu. Then there's McCollum. T kicks to Millsap. Lets the 3 fly. San Antonio with the rebound. G's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's the 3. Booker pulls it in.
And I wouldn't put it past the guys to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Outside, Green. And Booker kicks to T. Hawks passing it around. Again, Millsap missing. Spurs leading by 16. Teague on the double team. Here's G. Teague covering. Shot clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. They double him with Green. Leonard attacking, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
What bitches?
T kicks to Leonard. There's the bucket. Good.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Torres. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And what a tremendous game for G. 43 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really space. The floor.
And G drops them both. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Green left side. No up. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. In transition, here come the Spurs.
They won't let me.
Here's G. That's good. G's got 47 points.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by G. And
Already?
a fast break now for the Spurs. And Leonard gets it to go. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Booker kicks to Millsap. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Fires the 3. San Antonio again missing. The Hawks trail by 20. Green, the pass to Leonard. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist from Leonard. 18 points for Millsap.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Here's Torres. That's good.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Booker
I gotta
gets
get my
the green.
50.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And there's our
Whee!
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading
Yeah,
to
I try to see how
they're really sharing the sugar.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Atlanta. Gobert, he's checked in for the Spurs.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Millsap goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in. What a performance from Millsap here. He has 20 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And that one falls for Millsap. San Antonio leading by 12. Here's Torres, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Paul Millsap picks one up. That free throw good from G.
All right. Taking 2 shots. Nice, keep it up.
And G drops them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Leonard with no one around. Again, the Hawks score.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down. And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA great. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days. Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
We've got 1:28 left in the game. Over in the corner, Green. This one for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his foot on with that last one here tonight.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
They grab their own miss. Feeds it to McCollum. He dishes it to G from outside the arc. Rebound by
you won't hit that.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for San Antonio.
I agree, Steve. And this is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for him, too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on. And that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. You're our leader out there.
Damn, you're pissed. Oh, put me out.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This
No, they put me down by 10.
2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
And that'll do it for tonight.
They should show my dunk from the game. Right off steal, bro. That's what shit should have done. But they didn't. She ain't real. I'm more pitiful. Out in. Freak, call me back already. I know you can't wait to hear about all those interviews I'm leading up. You don't be ducking me, brother. We have business. Another day, another 58 points for Freak. 58 points for Greg. Dude's just one is on fire lately. When I asked Greg about a winning streak, he said, honestly, I don't mean thing to dude, we would have won by 40 if Greg had just passed the ball a few times tonight. Oh, ball hog. Oh, we don't even go to state for a while. No, no. Wait. Oh.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Happy St. Patrick's Day from all of us at 2K Sports. Can you do like an Irish accent there, Kenny?
I am a Smith, so that is an Irish descent.
He's not a real Irish. Shiver me timbers, Ernie.
Shiver you timbers.
That's not a
Shimmering timbers.
That's Lucky Charms. What do you
Shiver
mean?
me timbers.
Shiver me timbers, Ernie.
Oh,
at any rate,
means it's Irish.
This is Ernie Johnson, and we got Shaq, and we got Kenny.
Shiver me timbers.
Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the San Antonio Spurs.